Hey, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie, my beloveds. How's everybody doing today? We're going to get started on today's reading and see what beautiful uplifting messages Spirit may have. Okay, just a reminder, I am still offering the $15 readings for a limited time. If you are interested, you can click on the description below and then click on the more button and email me. All right, so let me take a look here and see what we have. All right, so I feel like someone out there is just sick and tired of how things have been going. Not so much decisions you've made in the past, but other people somehow having some type of influence over you, or other people. Now, before I get deeper into this, I want to tell you all something, that if you're relating to this scenario where you're feeling like other people have basically ruined things for you, just, continuously got into your business or got into your situation, or somehow were able to mold and shape you in ways you didn't want to go. You didn't want to be molded and shaped into those, boxes, let's say. These are people that have been around you, people you might have grown up with, friends you might have had around you that weren't the greatest influence on you. All right, let's just start off by saying, guys, that everything we do in life is a choice. And for whatever reason, I wasn't a person to see it that way until I worked on myself and raised my vibration. Now I see it very clearly. Everything, even picking someone that I married, the marriage wasn't a good marriage. Everything I had chosen in my life, I did exactly that. I chose it. So we have to take responsibility for the things that we do in life, because it makes it easier on us. We're less apt to carry the aches and the pains and the finger pointing and the anger toward others when we take the responsibility. Okay, and I'm not going to go any further than that. So if this is resonating, guys, and also if you want a reading, I have all different services. You can even get me on the phone and do a phone reading. I'm a life coach. If you're needing some guidance over the phone, you just want somebody to help, not help you get through life. I get that you're your own person and you don't need that kind of help. Hopefully not. Maybe somebody out there does, but I'm here for you. Okay, so whatever it is you're needing, we can arrange to get you that reading. All right, so here I'm seeing this person that I'm talking about right here wants this new start very badly. All right, you want this new start, and I'm seeing you're totally capable of this, okay, because you are a creator, and I'm so proud of you that you're getting ready to bust out of this third dimensional box you're in, okay, because that's what's really happening here. And you are about to make some decisions for yourself that are going to be just over the top exciting, over the top, just life-changing decisions you're about to make for yourself. Okay, yeah, and that's all it is, guys. We're creators of our own life. We can create our lives any way that we like. We're like, a painting. You can think of it that way. Just, you're going to take a paintbrush and paint your life, paint the picture of your life exactly how you want it to be, and go for it. All right, I'm seeing that there's there's a family here going through some type of ending, or like a transition. Okay, and I want to say this is a couple, a mother, father, and a son. All right, and I do see something here, some type of, I don't know, some type of unity, or some type of partner, a partner with this son. So maybe the son, I don't know. I don't know what this is, I'll be honest. It looks like the Sun might have met somebody, and maybe the parents are the ones that have to make the huge transition, because it's very possible that you are not really in love with your son's person that he's chosen to be with. All right, so here I'm seeing somebody who's wanting, you're working on something amazing. You're working on something that is going to affect the world. I've seen this before. Whoever you are, if you're watching today, please email me, because I want to get some more information on you, because you're doing something big here. You're doing something, inventing something, or doing something humanitarian wise that is going to touch the world. This is going to be not only a new financial beginning for you, this is something huge. It's spiritual. It is like I said, a humanitarian type of feel to it, like a 5D feel. I'm also seeing a decision being made next to this feminine here. I'm going to try to get more on that. Okay, yeah. A decision being made on a feminine, because, and I'm seeing a lot of judgment around this person. Now, this person looks to be like someone in the workplace, okay, that one of you, or this could be more than one of you, you're not really liking right now. So a feminine in the workplace rubbing you the wrong way. You're thinking all kinds of things about her, but you don't really know this person, and she's not as bad as you think. She might seem grumpy and not very personable, but it's only because, you know, she's keeping her personal life very separate from business, okay? She's a believer that you have to go that way. You keep your personal life separated from business, okay? So she's afraid that if she gets too personable with the, you know, the people that work there, that work underneath her, that they will take advantage of her, and she wants to keep herself looking very professional, all right? But inside, deep inside, she is a really good person, all right? And if you needed something, Spirit is saying, if this is your situation in the workplace, you have a feminine supervisor who, you know, you might be passing some judgment on, she can help you out a lot. She's also somebody who is very giving, and if you needed something and you came to her, she is like an opportunity for growth, okay? She will open the door for you and, you know, supply you with maybe a ladder to climb this ladder in the workplace to get, you know, she's someone who appreciates hard work and people who want to promote themselves and get to a higher position at work, make more money. She likes that. She likes to see people who are not just doing the minimum and, you know, taking days off from work. So if you are that person that has a great work ethic, and you're you know, have a feminine at work that you're, you know, passing some judgment on, because she might not be coming off, you know, like a warm and fuzzy, or I just know that there's a lot more to her than meets the eye. All right, let's continue. I'm seeing a masculine here. This is somebody older, more mature, like a father figure, feeling stuck today. Feeling stuck about, I feel like this is someone who is making a decision on retirement. All right, so you don't know whether or not the time is right. You really want this. You really want this. You've been, you know, and going through this inner conflict about it. Should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? Maybe you should get a reading on this, okay? But either way, you're going to get the clarity needed. They want you to, you know, keep thinking on it. Keep thinking on it. You're going to get the clarity needed to understand what it is that you need to do. And don't forget, things are changing, guys. Things are changing fast about, you know, how we're paying our taxes, what, you know, what taxes have been now eliminated, and how things can look different in the workplace. Most people are going to be making more money as soon as the first of the year hits. You know, go talk to your supervisors, your bosses about changing up your dependents, okay? You know, the paperwork you fill out when you took the job and how many dependents you decided to claim. That determines how much money is coming out of your paycheck every week. All right, you might want to change that now, because you're getting more back. Okay, there's less taxes being taken out of your check, and now you can lessen the amount of dependents, you know, and get more money in your weekly paychecks. All right, but I'm seeing a tower moment here for somebody. Now, this is you're almost past this tower moment. This is somebody who's been having this tower moment for a while. And this isn't just, you know, a bump in the road, guys. This is somebody who's really going through it. You could see somebody's falling out of the window here. This could be, you know, super, super bad. This could be a divorce, or this could be, you know, a loss of someone, a loved one, something really heart-wrenching here. All right. But Spirit is saying that you are almost through this tower moment. Things are about to change for you and look better than you can ever have imagined. Okay, so like a 180. So for those of you out there who have had no hope, I want to say, I'm getting this feel. I'm feeling emotions from people out there that are watching me right now today in this video saying nothing good ever happens. You know, maybe you're afraid to comment because, you know, you're afraid of what somebody's going to come back with, or, you know, you feel like you know what somebody's going to say to you, like you're not doing enough of this, or you're not doing, you know, something like that. I can tell you now through these cards today that you are about to do a 180. So if you've been feeling like you've gotten a rough deal, you've been handed, you know, shitty cards, or you've just been, you know, people around you have done you dirty, okay? I'm seeing a 180 here. The people that you feel you have lost faith in, all right? I see you rising above that. I see this big change, and I don't know why it's going to change or what's going to change it, to be honest, but I am seeing that you are at the end of this tower moment. Okay, let me just show you these cards. And you have a 10 of Pentacles here. One of the best cards in the deck. When you receive the 10 of Pentacles, this is like you're almost through it, you're almost there. And this is you, all right? You're very creative, and you're like, you have a personality like a magnet. People, you know, when you see, this is going to change your perception when this 180 happens to you. Suddenly, it's going to be like everything good is coming in for you. One thing after another, a culmination of all your wishes and dreams are suddenly going to be coming at you like snowballs, like somebody's throwing them at you one after another, okay? And this is going to change your perspective on life. It's going to make you see that life is really how you look at it and how you design it, okay? So you need to pull away from all the negativity, whoever, whatever. Change your life, okay? Stop blaming other people, because let's face it, we have all made choices on who we're going to be with, who we're going to marry, who we're going to let into our lives, befriend, what family members we allowed to get close to us. You know, all these things were decisions that we actually didn't make. We just let them happen because we didn't realize that we had all of this control over our lives, okay? And these are, it's not even our fault that this happened, really. Talking about like this third dimension that was devised for us, we were told a lot of lies, like, for instance, you got to just do this job that you hate, you need a job, it's a roof over your head, and nobody likes their job. That is an absolute lie. All right, so for those of you who are in your jobs right now hating on it, you can change your job, you can go back to school, it's never too late. And go after your passions, people, okay? At least if you're going to be at a job 8, 9, 10 hours a day, it should be something that's palatable, right? I'm seeing balance coming in. Somebody's moving toward you're moving toward someone in your life who you've been unsure of. You've held back from this person even though you wanted to get closer to this person because you were confused about something about this person. I'm seeing that all around this person. I'm seeing confusion and even upset, sadness. I feel like this is for someone who has feelings perhaps for someone, maybe at work, maybe, you know, this is someone that you see once in a while, friends of a friend, someone you think about, that you have not let anybody know your feelings about this person. You've held back, and this has been very hard for you emotionally. I see that once you tell this person how you're feeling, I'm seeing things balancing out for you. So whatever that means, whether or not this will develop into a relationship, I'm not really sure. We'll see if we can get more on that. But if this is you, comment below. Comment, guys. Leave comments. I love your comments. Please like, subscribe, and hype the video. It helps me tremendously if you would be so kind. It takes a second to do it. All right, here I'm seeing somebody's been juggling a lot of things, and this has been getting in the way of your happiness. Okay, and this is someone, I'm going to call you a people pleaser. All right, people pleaser. You need to stop becoming a people pleaser and start putting yourself on that pedestal. Start putting yourself first, because I'm feeling your spent energy right now. I'm feeling your energy is depleted. It's tired. You cannot say no. All right, and this is about other people, family members, people at work, anybody who, like, the word is out. You know, ask so-and-so, whoever you are. I'm getting like a Sarah or an S possibly, or there might be many of you out there in this predicament. But I do see that you just are so spread out because you cannot say no, and people ask you all the time for stuff. They ask you to do stuff. They ask you for all kinds of things, and this has truly gotten in the way of your time, your precious time, and you're feeling left out in the cold, meaning depleted. You're totally depleted. All right, let's continue. All right, so I'm not going to get religious on you guys, but I do see that for those of you who don't have anybody, you're not conscious, say, of prayer, you don't ask your ancestors to help you out at any time. These are people that have passed that are around you, by the way, every single day. They are there. They are sending you messages. They're in your face, but you are choosing to not notice them, okay? Because your mind is constantly occupied with other things, and you're not taking time out to smell the roses. You're not taking a moment to really notice things around you. But you have people around you. A lot of spirit is around you, all right? Yet you feel ignored because you're not connected. You're not connected. You're not talking to these people that are, you know, passed on. They still appreciate knowing, you know, hey, Aunt Susie, I love you, I miss you. They love hearing that kind of stuff. They want to know that you still remember them always. All right, so because you're not connected to spirit as a whole, I'm seeing stuckness, I'm seeing sadness, I'm seeing a feeling of being alone. Guys, it's very simple. Once you start meditating and you start talking to spirit and connecting any way you can to spirit, and you give spirit credence, you are not going to feel like that anymore. You're not going to feel alone, even in your times when you're by yourself for days on end, weeks on end. You will not feel alone if you connect. And you know, this card is always the reminder to stay in a state of gratefulness. Gratefulness is automatically your connection to spirit. Okay, stay grateful. Tell yourself every day what you're grateful for. It will raise your vibration, your frequency, and therefore make you happier. It will change your thinking. You will think about more positive things, and you will be able to manifest beautiful things in. And right now, the way the planets are aligned, and you being Aquarius, You don't know how magical you are and how powerful you are. You can manifest like this, okay, within hours, minutes, hours, days. All right, I'm seeing an empath here. This is representative of my Aquariuses. You're all empaths. You're all very sensitive, deep feeling people. A lot of you do not wear your emotions on your sleeve, so you are hard to read, but you are very sensitive, loving, giving people. But you're also tough. You don't let people take advantage of you. All right. I'm seeing there is a feminine here who's burdening you for some reason. I see you have your own family. I'm seeing your significant. You have a child or children here, and there is a feminine who keeps creating challenges for you, and it might be your husband's sister or someone that might be connected to your husband or your significant other. I am seeing that she does or says something or butts in or gets in your person's ear about something and rubs you the wrong way, leaves you feeling burdened. All right, I'm gonna stop here. Maybe we'll go one more. I feel like we should go one more. All right, and there it is. There is the sun for my beautiful Aquariuses, okay? All right, so focusing on happiness today, even if you know things are starting off a little wacky, or you know, a lot of you had a lot of stuff going on yesterday, okay? I feel like the morning wasn't great for a lot of you, and if this is the case, please comment below. Keep the comments short. I'd like to read them all, but I just tapped into a lot of your energy yesterday. I feel like the morning was you know, didn't start off very good. All right, but here I'm seeing today looks different. I'm seeing the sun coming out for you, and feelings of happiness, joy. There's also focus here on something, some type of change in your life. Something is moving, something that it looks like you are going to possibly commit to. All right, and this is also a very spiritual card here in the middle. So this is for those of you who are actually very connected to spirit, okay? I'm seeing happiness. I'm seeing over your cup overflowing with joy, security coming in, movement with this. Something spiritual is moving through you. That's what this is. Something spiritual is moving through you today, Aquarius, okay? So if you're noticing, and we've had a lot of crazy things going on lately with this AI Atlas. You know, everybody's like, what is it? Is it a ship? Is it a comet? You know, and it seems that no one can give us assurances on this. There is no positive proof yet of what this is. I read that this is something that was here, like, don't quote me on this, but like 300,000 years ago that this thing was came around and is back. A lot of people seem to feel like this is people, or I should say beings from another planetary place helping us right now, coming in to help us move into 5D safely. There's been lots of times, I understand, where we've tried to do this before. We tried to take down this web of you know, evil or negativity that continues to want to enslave us and keep us keep our wealth and our prosperity from us, and keep us from understanding who we really are and how powerful we are, keep us suppressed. Okay, so it's my understanding that there have been many times throughout history that this was you know, this type of scenario failed, that we were not able to break through, that we were not able to get rid of this power that is infiltrated in every aspect of our lives, okay, because they've been there for thousands of years, okay, but this time it's going to work, guys. We're already there. We're already home, and we're going to start seeing, we're already seeing differences. We're all seeing these positive changes. If you're not, you need to look elsewhere than where you're looking, okay? Because that means if you're hearing negative things, negative, 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 and the same thing over and over and over again, and you're not hearing anything positive, you're hearing the wrong information. Change your informational source, okay? All right, with that, I'm going to say have a beautiful day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.